I really thought that we wouldn't get any information when it comes to RE9, but we actually do. And it's called Resident Evil Requiem. Pretty insane to me. Like, oh man, where do I even begin? The character. So let's talk about the character. So, we got our first look, obviously, of the trailer. And to be honest, it was a really good reveal, in my opinion, because we got this apology, before I actually begin, we got this apology that, oh, Resident Evil 9 wouldn't be shown here, basically. Like, it would be kind of like, I don't know, at a later date, we'll get more information. So it was like, oh, it was kind of bummed out. And then 20 minutes later, or something like that, we got a special reveal of a new game, and I was like, huh? Wait. What's this? Resident Evil Requiem? Obviously, we didn't know until the actual end of the trailer, but the fact that we didn't even saw information about RE9 at this event is just crazy to me. Looking at the new character, which is, what's her name again? Sorry, let me actually check this myself. She's actually the daughter of I'm gonna probably butcher this name, Elise. Basically, one of the characters from Resident Evil Outbreak, which is insane to me. So yeah, she is the daughter, Grace Ashcroft, and I'm like, dude, they actually acknowledge Outbreak for once. And yeah, pretty much just like her, you know, more about the news stuff. I'm pretty sure, I could be remembering wrong, but yeah, I'm pretty sure she was like some sort of news reporter. So that is interesting that we are getting a new main character. I do like this idea because I know we got Ethan Winters and in a sense we kind of got Rose, but we do need more characters than just those two, I guess. I mean, we got other characters like Mia, but Mia's kind of really underutilized, and I don't think they will ever utilize Mia at all. So it is nice that we are getting a glimpse at a chance of getting a new character, in this sense, a daughter from, you know, one of the Outbreak series, you know, like the character of there. I'm just like, dude, I am beyond shocked right now at how insane this reveal is and how good this game looks. Because if you're looking at a trailer I'm showing here, it looks amazing. If I could even show it, I'm not even sure. But yeah, if I can, then yeah, you're seeing a really good RE game. I honestly confused whether I was looking at a movie or not because of how cinematic this game looks. From the presentation, from the little cutscenes that we got, and apparently we are getting Leon in this game, so it's probably a team up of Leon and this girl, which would be interesting. I don't know how true. There is a few. So hey guys, welcome back, and yeah, let me just correct myself. Yeah, Leon, I don't think is gonna be at all appearing in this game. The leaks are probably very much wrong, and I could be wrong. Again, we only got our first glimpse of this game. We haven't gotten anything else, and I think maybe and potentially is why I'm still including some of the parts of the video is that I think Leon will probably appear, maybe, but the thing is, if you're having a main character or a big popular character and you're trying to introduce a new one, you probably want to focus on the new one first. Having it just be focused on Leon would be kind of terrible because they won't even care about the new character. So from that, you know, not happening, that's probably why. But I could be wrong. I'm still going to talk like he's probably going to be in this game, but we don't know. I just want to come in and quickly put this in because I know you guys are going to be like, well, actually, Grace is going to be the main character, not Leon. So yeah, I'm sorry. My bad. And my apologies for that. Few rumors, by the way, I want to quickly announce. I know you're thinking, you're rolling your eyes, you're like, oh, another rumor. But no, this is actually important. The rumor actually talks about, well, this is from Dusk Golem, which, you know, can be reliable, can not be reliable, it depends, but that's just the life, dude. That's just the life of a leaker. So, yeah, they can be reliable, they can't. It just really depends. But I feel like this one is very concrete, in my opinion, because it kind of makes sense if you actually look back. So, apparently, this is gonna be Leon's game, essentially, to tie off his trilogy. And you're probably thinking, what trilogy? Well, it actually began in 2019 and it's, you know, continued in 2023 and now it's continuing now. And you're probably thinking 2019, 2023, what happened? Well, if you line them up, it is Resident Evil 9, Resident Evil 9, Resident Evil 2 Remake, and Resident Evil 4 Remake. And that basically is the trilogy we're talking about. I know you're probably scratching your head, why? And why are they not acknowledging RE6? They want to forget about RE6 entirely. If they can forget about that game and think of it like, I don't know, that embarrassing day you was at a party, yeah, they would so do that because they do not want to acknowledge that game, even for an instant at all. So yeah, we're completely going to ignore that game at all when it comes to anything about Leon's development, which I think Leon was alright in that game. It wasn't so bad, but clearly Capcom just doesn't want to acknowledge that game at all. So yeah, we have actually the growth of Leon with each game, with RE2, RE4. As you can see in RE2, he was basically a rookie cop, you know, pretty much like a complete novice at anything when it comes to, I don't know, just doing anything in that game. He was just very fresh, you know, a freshman. RE4, he was a lot more grounded. He suddenly can do suplexes and roundhouse kicks and could do a one-man army and just rescue the president's daughter. That's insane. And I don't know what he's going to be capable of if he is in this game, because that would be insane to think about. I don't know, what else can he do, like carry a whole boulder? Well, no, that's Chris' job, but and that's his next development. But yeah, it's just insane that we're actually getting this reveal, and the game, well, what we're seeing is looking really good. I do have hopes that this will deliver, because I did get a little bit worried when Jeff Keighley said something to do with action, and I was like, ooh, from the leaks that we're getting, it's something to do with like more of a return to form for RE, in the sense of that it's going back to its roots. And when I mean roots, I'm talking about Resident Evil 1. So hopefully I'm not wrong and we actually are getting, you know, a real return to form, because don't get me wrong, I love Resident Evil Village, and I think a lot of people do for reasons. I'm not gonna go there, but you know the reasons. But obviously we got the idea that we're getting back to RE, which is always great, because again, I feel like it's important that we do take in that this is still a survival horror game and not an action survival horror game franchise. It's nice that we have those games, but it's also important that we obviously acknowledge the survival horror roots. I feel like it probably will have some elements of Village / Resident Evil 6, because it only makes sense. Like, come on, it's the reason why those games sold so well. Don't get me wrong, Resident Evil 7 did so well, but you gotta think, what's the biggest selling game, which is the action ones, for the most part. That's kind of being up for debate, because RE2 Remake is pretty much closing in on its sales of RE5, so we'll have to wait and see in that one. But just the prospect alone that we actually are getting RE information. I do hope, obviously, afterwards, after this game, we do get probably like a Jill trilogy. They probably might do that. It's something I've been thinking about. So if this is the Leon trilogy, as the leaks claim to be, then probably we'll get a Jill one, because to be honest, they kind of did set up Jill as, I don't know, returning character, a big character again. So, and besides, you got the whole aging thing, where she wouldn't age nearly as quickly because of the virus and all that stuff, and technically it would affect characters like even Ada. So again, the sky's the limits when it comes to trilogies of certain characters, but yeah, it's probably going to just be characters of, you know, the ones that we love the most, which is like Ada, Jill, Chris. You also have obviously Rebecca Chambers and all that stuff, and so yeah, we will just see. Obviously, still we got other characters like Elena, Moira, Sherry, Jake. You know, we have a lot of characters still that we can explore, and I think they're going to be the ones that's going to be taking the series forward, moving forward. I just said moving forward twice, but yeah, going forward, we're probably going to have those characters be the ones that's going to, you know, launch the franchise in a new way, and that's probably where we're hinting at this whole leak thing about, you know, new beginnings, in a sense of the story of RE. So yeah, I think, I don't know, it's just shocking that we even got this information, because we've been like clinging on to any little breadcrumbs we can get at this point, and we finally got it. That's the cool part about this, that we're finally getting RE9, and it makes sense since it is the big anniversary next year for Resident Evil franchise, so it only makes sense that we get the game that's probably going to be the next evolution and the end for certain things. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts on Resident Evil 9, and are you really excited and stoked for this game, and are you really happy that we're getting some sort of, you know, I'm not saying continuation to Outbreak, but we're getting something related to Outbreak. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video and subscribe and hit the notification bell, that way you get my videos first. Obviously I make Resident Evil content and other gaming content, so check out any of my videos if that interests you. Have an amazing day, and peace out everyone.